Flooding, fires, mold. These aren't things we like to think about, but they can happen right inside of our own homes. What should you do after the fire trucks have left or after the storm has passed? I'm here with Paul Hunter of Paul Davis Restorations. Now, Paul, tell us what type of home emergencies do you respond to and how can you help?
The most common emergency we respond to is water damage, and that's usually a result of broken plumbing or a malfunctioning appliance such as a water line to an ice maker or a supply line to a clothes washer. We're on call 24/7, and we have equipment on our vehicles to first of all extract water and then to dry out the structure. Second most common is fire damage, and the most common service we render there is after a fire, if there's a hole burned through the roof, we'll put a tarp over to keep the elements out, prevent additional damage, and we'll secure the property by boarding up doors, windows, and such like.
Okay. When should we call you? Do we need to wait till regular business hours?
Oh no, absolutely not. We're on call 24/7, 365 days a year, and the sooner you call us, the better, really, especially with water. It keeps moving, continues to do damage, and the sooner we can get that stopped and the place dried out, the less damage there will be.
Okay, so as soon as it happens, we'll
absolutely,
give you a call.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, I understand you also have a general contracting license. Now, how does that help with the restoration and remodeling process?
First of all, you need to understand what is required to be able to have a general contractor's license. You have to be able to prove 3 years in the construction industry. You have to pass a very intensive examination, and you need to prove that you have the financial means to run a business and complete jobs. So there's a lot of security for the homeowner involved there. Furthermore, in North Carolina, for any job over $30,000, you need a building permit, and you can't get one without a general contractor's license. And it doesn't take a very big fire to run up $30,000.
All right. Now, tell us how your drying and deodorization process works.
Drying is a process of physically removing as much water as we can with vacuum equipment, and then using high-speed air movers and dehumidifiers to evaporate the water out of the building and condense it back into water form, put it down the drain. Deodorization is a little more complex. We use quite an array of chemicals and equipment. We can, in most instances, deodorize practically anything.
Okay.
It's a whole separate science.
All right. Well, Paul, thank you so much. You've been very helpful.
Good. Thank you.
This is Scott with Paul Davis Restoration. Now, Scott, can you fill us in a little bit on the history of Paul Davis Restoration?
Sure. Nationally, we were founded in 1966 by Paul Davis. He recognized the need for a relationship between general contractors and insurance companies for the restoration process. Locally, we've been in business in Wilmington since 1986. Under current ownership since 1997, and we just last year moved into this 12,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility here to manage contents and cleaning and processing of insured contents.
So this company's been around for a long time then.
That's right.
Now, how does being a national franchise benefit a homeowner who needs your services?
Well, we have a lot of support from our corporate office in Jacksonville, Florida. We have a large training facility down there, which includes an 1,100 square foot house that is often flooded and restored as a matter of a training process there. We also have a number of certifications that are involved with the restoration and cleaning process. We're IICRC certified, which is the Institute of Inspection, Cleaning, and Restoration certification, as well as applied structural drying and so on.
Okay, all good things to know. Now, I understand that Paul Davis also has a pledge.
We do, and it's important in handling insurance claims that we work with the utmost integrity while looking out for both the insurance companies that we're partnered with and their insured as far as their contents, and treating them with the utmost courtesy and their belongings with the utmost respect.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
We hope you never have to experience a fire or flood, but if you do, Paul Davis Restoration will be there to help get your home and family back to normal. I'm Suzanne Gillott for Cape Fear Now.